right, this week we setting it off. The era is 1991 to 1995. Boys and girls, this era had a lot of heat. And it looks like I go first.
Yep.
Right. Cast 1. We'll start with the West Coast pick. Why not?
Okay.
The year was 1992.
Ooh. Oh, God.
And the world got tilted on its axis, B. Run it.
Woo! Fire. I tried to get this one too.
Oh, you wanted this one?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door. Ready to make
Yo, the video was so crazy. Dre going in Snoop's crib.
Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and
Snoop Dogg ironing his clothes.
With trouble, cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. 2 loped out G, so we crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let 'em understand. From a young G's perspective. And before me dig out a trick, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her, man, and learning her, man. And at the same time, burning her, man. Now when she burning, I'ma chill for a minute. Cause ain't no loving good enough to get burned while I'm offended. Yeah. And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield. And now you let the who's know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this, and it's like that and like this and like that, and it's like this and like that and like this, and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm creeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got kept, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax,
Beeper talk.
You never been on a ride like this before.
Beeper talk.
A producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick. You know and I know I flow some more funky shit. To add to my collection, the selection symbolizes don't take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do.
It's like this and like that and like this, and it's like that and like this and like that, and it's like this.
And we ain't got no love for those.
So just chill till the next episode.
Fire.
Warren G in the video.
Yo, listen, that was a time. 1992. There we're doing greatest 50 hip-hop records all time, man. We're picking the top 50. All right, each of us will get 2 submissions today, so my second submission. I mean, this, yo, just play this. I don't got nothing to say. I don't have no words for it. Just play it.
Man.
Just play the song, man. Mecca and the Soul Brother. If you didn't live and breathe this album,
I mean, this
shout
joint's
to Mount Vernon. This was aight.
I'm just kidding. If you like this kind of hip hop, I guess.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl. Let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you or tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God.
R.I.P. Trouble T. Roy. Shout to P-Rock, CL Smooth. The whole Mount Vernon. Groovy Lou. R.I.P. Heavy D.
When I take back, I recall a man on the family tree. My right
Man.
hand,
Woo! I went back through that Mecca. I almost came in today with lots of loving, but I knew that would
that would have been a wild move by you. Now, question for the group before we get to the next slot. How many people went for G Thing?
I went for G Thing.
It was a couple.
It wasn't
a
my
couple.
first pick. But
So
I
just
think
Shani and Ebro went for it.
Yeah. Yep.
And what about Reminisce? Because I went for Reminisce.
I was that was me, you, and Ebro.
Okay.
Ebro got to it first.
All right. Just curious.
That Reminisce, boy. Listen.
Great
So
picks,
good.
Ebro. Ugh.
All right, Uno.
I guess
great pick.
it's my turn.
Kast one, you up.
Listen, guys. Like Ebro, you don't really have to say too much for these records, bro.
So these records, man, this era is crazy.
You want to talk about generational?
Sheesh.
Here they come, yo. Here they come, yo. Here they come. Here they come.
Forever party banger.
We're live on the Hot 97 app. Check in.
Yeah, the app's a good time, y'all.
Who's the black sheep? What's a black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Wasn't in my realm or wasn't in your sphere. Knew not who I was, but listen here. Dress, P-O-E-S, yes, I guess I can start. If it's alright with you, I'll rip this head joint apart. Back middle to the front, don't front. Want a good time, wanna give you what you want. Can I hear a hey? Hey, get it, yo? You got a hat? It's for the house. The styling is creative. Black sheep of the native. Can be violated or even decepticated. I got brothers in the jungle, cousins on the quest. Debit uncles and before it's made they rest. Yes, wait, how? Mr. Long Dress, Black Sheep Slam now. Now you heard the others, only to the lovers. Then of course, the choice is yours. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you go with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you go with this, cause this is Engine, number
Had to.
on the New York Transit line. If my train goes off the track, pick it up. Back on the scene.
I'm surprised you didn't pull up with Similac Child or Strobe Light Honey. Or
Yo,
one
I
of those,
thought,
you know what I'm saying?
Strobe Light
Flavor
Honey.
of the month.
Strobe Light Honey.
Flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, yo, man, but damn.
Nah, that's
That
tight.
yo, Drez is such a sick rapper too, man, and what a wonderful guy he is too. But like, just they're such an underrated group because that first album's amazing and a classic, and the second one's pretty good too. But for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like they get the long-term love they deserve. Man, Black Sheep's fire.
Yo, can't be violated or even decepticated. He was getting at the cruise on that one. Yo, the Violators and the Decepticons called it on that. Yeah.
Fire. Speaking about crews, this next record, one of the best probably the best crew rap record ever made.
Wow, you did it, huh?
I would say.
went
You
for
know I had to, Rosenberg. And this is one of those, you can never cut it off.
Big bass lines with Kast One's picks. Big bass lines.
Yes, sir.
Big jazz bass line.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Vibe LONS.
Yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know jack.
Strong Island,
This
what
one
up?
can't rap. Well, what do you know? The Didog.
The Didog.
Up to back. No batteries included.
R.I.P.
And no
Fight.
strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move faking. Got to get the loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front. They say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like who will help you get your Z's true.
True.
But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some. Short, dark, and handsome. Bust a nut inside your eye to show you where I come from. I'm vexed. Fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of paying dues are over. Acknowledge me is in there. Yeah. Head for the border. Go get a taco. I see record from the jump street. Meaning from the get-go. Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe? It's the tribe, y'all. Real live, y'all. Inside, outside, come around. Who's that? Brown. Some may I say, call me Charlie. The word is the herb, and I'm deep like Bob Marley. Lay back on the payback, evolve, rotate the gates. Contact. Can I get a hit? Hit. Boom, bit with a brother named Tip, and we're ready to flip. East Coast stomping, ripping and romping. New York, North Kakalaka, and Compton. Check it out. The loops for the troops, more bounds to the ounce. And wow, how now, brown cow. We're ill to the skill, gets down for the flex. Next.
You guys got to tell me where to cut it off, because I really don't know.
You got to get to the row.
To the video, to Arsenio,
Jump the bus.
Row.
Tell them what I
heard you rush and attack. Nice.
Then they rebuke, then you
had to smack, causing rambunction throughout the sphere. Raise the levels of the boom inside the ear.
You know I did it.
So don't violate or you'll get violated. The hip-hop sound is well agitated. We'll never waste no time on a played-out ego. So here's Busta Rhymes with the scenario.
Watch as I combine all the juice from the mind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Now bragging, try to read my mind. Just imagine, vocabulary is necessary when digging into my library. Oh my gosh, eating I do like the one beat to toss. All over the track, man. Pardon me, as I come back. As I did the girl, I had to beg your pardon. When I travel through the turn, I roll with the squadron. Row, like a dungeon dragon. Change your little jaws cause your pants are sagging. Try to step to this, I will put you in a turban and have it smelling right like some old stale urine. Chuckity choco, the chocolate chicken, the rear cock diesel, but cheeks they were kicking. Yo, bust it out before the buster, another round, the rhythm is in sync. Around the whole town, whipping up the sound just like a ratio. Observe the vibe and check out the scenario.
I mean, history.
Sheesh.
Does Busta ever become Busta without that verse? That I don't know.
That was the performance that made Busta Busta, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. We're live on the Hot 97 app, but you can watch. We take you back with these videos, man. It feels so good to watch.
That video is
these
so
videos.
fire with the with the early days Macintosh look of all the graphics.
Understand that we're only 4 records in now already. With Nothing But a G Thing, They Reminisce Over You, The Choice Is Yours, and Scenario. I already don't know what to vote for.
Already.
No,
Already.
Already.
And we're just.
Well,
halfway
next
there.
up is Laura Stylez. Let's hope she
It is
actually picks some
me.
rap records this week.
Shut up,
they're
bro.
rap records. They're rap records. I know what they are too, and they're rap records.
Yes. So these fellas took us on a ride, man, and it's part of our the soundtrack to our childhood. Shouts to Imani, Booty Brown, Fat Lip, and Slip Kid Trey. I went with Far Side, Passing Me By.
Wow.
Why'd she sound like she was about to cry at an award show right now?
I
What
know,
the hell is going on?
I like to thank my mom.
God.
You know they're all alive and well, right?
Now in my younger days, I used to sport a shag. When I went to school, I carried lunch in a bag with the apple for my teacher, cause I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed, but when it was a session, I always had a question. I would raise my hand to make a stack come through my desk and help me with my problem. It was never much, just a trick to spell a shit. I try to sneak a touch. Oh, how I wish I could hold her hand and give her a hug. She was married to the man, he was a thug, his name was Lee. He drove a Z, he picked her up from school probably at 3 o'clock. I was on her jock, yes indeedy. I wrote graffiti on the bus. First I write her names in carbon plus with my name last. On the looking glass, I seen her yesterday, but still I had to let her pass. Thinking so bad, thinking so bad.
Y'all was in my storage the other day. I still got the original Far Side Adidas zip-up windbreaker that they came out as promo when this first dropped.
When I dream of fairy tales, I think of me and
Yeah.
Shelly. See, she's my type of hype, and I can't stand when brothers tell me that I should quit chasing and look for something better. But the smile that she shows makes me a go-getter. I haven't gone as far as asking if I could get with her. I just play love by ear and hope she gets the picture. I'm shooting for her heart, got my finger on the trigger. She can be my broad, and I can be her. All I can do is stay up. Back as kids, we used to kiss when we played Truth or Dare. Now she's more sophisticated, highly educated, not at all overrated. I think I need a prayer to get in a book, and it looks rather dry. I guess a twinkle in her eye is just a twinkle in her eye. Although she's crazy stepping, I'll try and stop the stride, cause I won't have no more of this passing me by.
Time for me to voice my opinion, can't be pretending she didn't have me. Sprung like a chicken, chasing my tail like a doggy. She was kind of like a star, thinking I was like a fan. Damn, she looked good. Downside, she had a man, he was a Rudy suit. A nincompoop. She told me soon your little birdie's gonna fly the coop. She was a flake like corn, and I was born not to understand, but letting her pass. I proved to be a
Now there she goes again, the dopest Ethiopian. And now the world around me begins moving in slow motion whenever she happens to walk by. What is the apple of my eye? Overlooking, disregard my feelings, no matter how much I try. Wait
wait, no. I did not really pursue my little princess with persistence. And I was so low-key that she was unaware of my existence. From a distance, I desired her, secretly admired her, wired her a letter to get her. And it went, my dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you about the feelings I've been for you when I try or make some sort of attempt. I simp. Damn, I wish I wasn't such a wimp.
Now, I just got to say, man, first of all, you have to mention that they're from L.A. because obviously we get accused, rightfully so, of East Coast bias. They are L.A. all day, just so you know. Second of all.
And we hit some West Coast. Ebro kicked it off with some West Coast.
No, I know. I just need to emphasize with the Far Side because people may sleep on that. And, they are one of the best groups ever. They only have 2 albums as a group. But, Laura, they don't get thrown in that conversation of all-time groups. And, we just heaped so much deserved praise on De La for, breaking boundaries. Far Side broke down mad boundaries in terms of what it was okay to talk about. On Runnin', they talk about literally being, bullied and beat up. They were just a different kind of group. That song is you could be my girl was born 4 years before that song came out. She knows every word. It's transcendent. It's a forever, ever hip-hop song. How do you vote against that?
Yeah, I know it's tough.
I picked that one, too. Who else picked that?
I picked that one, too.
I tried to put it out. I tried.
We all tried. Everyone tried.
Highly requested. Everybody tried to get this one.
This next one is also highly requested because when you think of this era, you automatically think of this record. It's such a beautiful record.
Don't cry again, Laura.
1993. You think of 93 till infinity.
Oh, here we go.
Souls of Mischief. Let's go.
Shout out to my brothers at High Road Glyphics, Oakland, California.
I didn't even try to pick this one. I knew somebody was taking it. Had to.
I asked, but I knew what the answer would be.
Right.
Sometimes it gets a little hectic out there. But right now, we gonna up you on how we just chill.
Dollar 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a midget. Plus she got fringe, yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swigget, you know it's frigid. I got him chilling in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the baddest dog I ever seen. The weather's keen in Cali, getting weeded makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration.
I get inspired by the blunts too. I'll front you. If you hang with a bunk crew, I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one and I'm gun, take her home and quickly do this. I need not explain this. A plus is famous, so get the anus.
Hey, miss, who's there? I'm through there, no time to do hair. The flicks it ain't, so get straight. You look great, let's grub now. Or rub down, some flavor later. There's the theater. We in the gut, the cinema was mediocre.
The cinema.
To the grip so I can stroke it.
Kids get broke for their skins when I'm in close range. I throws game at your dip like handball, cause the man's all that. I'm leading chill from 93 till. Yeah, this is how we chill from 93 till.
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 This is how we
This
chill
is how
from
we
93
chill.
till.
This is how we chill from 93 till.
Woo! Yeah, that was a time, man. 18 years old, man. I was outside, babe. Ooh, I was outside, man. Shani Kulture, you up?
Were you really inside the radio station already at that point? Outside the house and inside at work?
Yeah, but that's what I meant. I was living life.
You were in the club, in the station.
Yeah, this was your dread era, wasn't it?
Oh, man, my hair was so long in 1993, man. My hair was mad long, son. Mad long.
So listen, this song right here, clearly there was a lot. This one was one of my first choices, and I was able to get it, so I'm happy about that. This right here has been an anthem for the streets since the day that it dropped. And for me, the first time I ever heard anybody on a record shout out The Killers.
Word up, son. Word.
And $100 billings.
It might have been the last time, too.
Who shouted out Killers? I was like,
Killers and $100 billers.
did he just shout out The Killers?
For real, because who ain't got no feelings.
A staple in hip-hop.
Back.
Check it out now.
Wow. Queens, what up?
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land, we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased, another story gets told. It ain't nothing really. And yo, done sparked the Philly, so I can get my mind off these yellow back niggas. While they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation. Now, take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Sunday show.
I might not respect if you don't know that word for word.
Scared to death and scared to look. They show.
Yo, punch you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
Me.
Come on, family.
I'd like to submit something right now. So far, this has been a perfect day. Like, if we were to continue and everyone hits at 100%, I might have to vote that we just put all 10 in. I don't how could you possibly vote against any of these songs so far?
For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much to get to trust, safeguard of my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads to incarceration.
Yes, you know Shani's not gonna stop this song.
Queensbridge, no. Don't play. I don't got time for your petty thinking. My son, I'm bigger than those. Claiming that you pack heat, but you're scared to hold. And when the smoke clears, you be left with one of your dome. 13 years in the projects, my mentality's
Queens, you got this. I ain't gonna front.
Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Or am I gonna burn to hell for all the things I did? But time dwell on that cause my brain reacts. Front if one kid lay on your back. I don't fit that, kid, you know I bring it to you. I stay in the chat place, kid, you out of line. Criminal minds thirsty for recognition. I'm sipping it. AJ got my mind flipping. I'm bucking. Digging my ways out of hole for hustling. Get that loot, kid, you know my function. Cause focus on the live, I'm a little illegal. Once I get on all my put on all my peoples. React with lyrics like Max, I hit your dome up when I roll up the beat, cause feel because the
With all my peoples.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh, man, how do you vote against that song?
And I always hear that song, and I always use that song as a reference when people start talking about rap lyrics and what's going on in rap and what's going on in the street, what's going on. We was rocking to that, knowing every word, every lyric.
Every word.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single one.
Listen,
all right.
man. So, in this one right here, listen, it was so many artists from that era. I don't know if this necessarily gonna make it, but this for the culture. This one is just for the culture.
A gamble. This is a gamble.
This is the gamble.
Okay.
But there's no way that he cannot be in the top 50. And this is because I'm always staying on Babylon's necks. The
We're 7 for 7
overseer's
so far,
neck.
Shani.
You know what
7
I'm
for
saying?
7 so far.
I like this.
Absolutely.
I will stay on their necks forever.
That's the sound of the police.
Damn overseers. I see you.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
BX, what up?
For those rare moments where I give props to Queens and Shani gives props to the BX. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't stand where I stand, you can't walk where I walk.
Watch out!
We run New York. Policeman come, we bust them out the park. I know this for a fact. You don't like how I act. You claim I'm selling a crack, but you be doing that.
I'd rather say see ya.
Cause I would never be a officer. You wicked overseer. You hot shot, wanna get props and be a savior. First show a little respect, change your behavior, change your attitude, change your plan. There could never really be justice
Or stolen land.
Stolen
Are you
land.
really for peace and equality?
No.
Or when my car's hooked up, you know you wanna follow me. Your laws are minimal, cause you won't even think about looking at the real criminal. This has got to cease, cause we be getting hyped to the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police.
And you gotta just let him break down the overseer real quick.
That's the sound of the police.
Check the exercise.
That's the sound of the police.
Come on. While you're
Sorry,
checking
it's
out
a
the
little
boom box in the exercise, see the word overseer like a sample.
Yeah.
Overseer,
Come on, man.
overseer, Overseer.
Officer. Yeah, officer from overseer. You see the similarity?
That's a great pick. That wasn't even a risk. I thought you were going to really.
Rosenberg.
Yo, Ebro, when he started talking, I thought, where's Shani about to go? He's about to gamble big time.
I know
That wasn't
exactly
even a
what
big
he was
gamble.
doing.
It's
I
a
know
gamble
exactly
because
what
there's
he
so
was
many
doing.
greats, but KRS-One, come on. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm not going to ramble forever. This is not maybe what you'd expect me to pick because there's so many like East Coast joints for me to pick. But don't forget, I grew up in D.C. This was gigantic there, and then I found out it was gigantic everywhere. And it goes a little something like this.
I sit alone in my four-cornered room, staring at candles. Who that, man? We on the radio?
Fire.
Yeah. Oh, all right. The features here. At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn. Candlesticks in the dark. Visions of bodies being burned. Four walls closing in, getting bigger. I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger.
On the trigger.
My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes close, I start sweating and blood starts coming out my nose. There's somebody watching the act, but I don't know who it is, so I'm watching my back. I can see him when I'm deep in the covers. When I awake, I hear a car burning rubber. He owns a black hat like I own, a black suit and a cane like my own. Some might say take a chill beat, but I can't, G, cause there's somebody trying to kill me. I'm popping in the clip when the wind blows. Every 20 seconds got me peeping out my window. Investigating the joint for traps. Checking my telephone for taps. I'm staring at the woman on the corner. It's messed up when your mind is playing tricks on you.
My verse was always, I don't know if you guys agree, for me it was always Bushwick's verse.
This year Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and ghetto boys are trick-or-treating. Robbing little kids for bags. Till little man got behind our rags.
This story's wild, by the way.
So we speeded up the pace. Took a look back, and he was right before our face. We were in for a squab, no doubt. So I swung and tried to take him out. He was going down, we planned. But this wasn't no ordinary man. He stood about 6 or 7 feet. Now that's the creep I be seeing in my
sleep. It's a big difference, 6 or 7 feet.
So we triple teamed on him.
It's a big difference.
Dropping
but not the Bushwick Bill, though. Not to him.
That's what I'm saying. The more blood flew, then he disappeared. Then my boys disappeared too. Then I felt just like a fiend. It wasn't even close to Halloween. It was dark as death on the streets. My hands were all bloody from punching on the concrete. Oh man, homie. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Mental health raps. Mental health raps right here.
Fire.
Yo, man, he was dropping them Fifth Ward beams on him. I don't even know exactly what that means, but it's not what you want.
Well, and the reason I say not Bushwick Bill couldn't tell if he was 6 or 7 feet because Bushwick Bill was obviously a shorter person. Short, very
he was a little
short
person.
stature.
Do people not know that he was a...
It may not be common knowledge that guy rapping right there was actually a little person.
Yeah, I guess if you're young, you might not know that. And he's like the only truly notable little person, I think, in the history of hip-hop as an MC, as a no, I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting one person. But anyways, that's Ghetto Boys.
I mean, he's the most famous.
Absolutely.
Bill.
There's not even a question. I like when you said that, though, because 6 or 7 feet is such a difference. But to Bushwick, 6 feet, 7 feet, they're all tall. Let's be honest.
Right.
This joint, guys, is like, I don't even.
Exactly. Just play the song. Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, Black, it's time, word.
Exactly.
Word, it's timing.
I mean,
come on, y'all.
Begin. Kill ya. Yeah. Straight out the open dungeons of rap. Where fake niggas don't make it back. I don't know how to start this.
Right, so great.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing, holding it. See with the pen I'm extreme. Now, ill hoes left
in my peacoats, I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me and I'm in out defeat foes. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keep some E and J, sitting bent up in the stairway, or either on the corner betting grants with the CeeLo champs. Laughing at big sets, trying to sell some broken amps. G-Packs get off quick forever, to get talkish. Reminiscing about the last time the task force flipped. Ziggin be running through the block shooting. Time to start the revolution, catch a body head for Houston. Once they caught us off guard, the man was in the grass and I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. Picked the man up, told brothers back up. The man spit, and that was hitting. In one ran, I made a backflip. Heard a few chicks scream, my arm shook, couldn't look. Gave another squeeze, heard it click. Yo, my dish is stuck. Tried to cock it wouldn't shoot. Now I'm in danger. Finally pulled it back and saw 3 kilos caught up in the nearest spot. So now I'm jetting to the building lobby, and it was full of children. Probably couldn't see us. Now I be. It's like the game ain't the same. Got young'uns and pulling the triggers, bringing fame to their name and claim some corners. Cruise without guns and corners. In broad daylight, stick up kids, they run up on us. I'll force this year. Max and facts, same niggas to catch you back to back. Snatching your cracks in black. Yo, is a snitch on the block, getting knocked. So hold your stats to the price drop. I know this kid who said she got a nice out. And if it's good, you bring your customers and measuring plots. But yo, you gotta slide on a vacation. Inside information keeps large ziggins erasing and they wild spacing. It drops deep as it does in my breath. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond the walls of intelligence, life is defined. I think of crime when I'm in a New York state of mind. State of mind.
New York state of mind.
Come on, fam.
I mean, what do you do? What do you leave out of this? How do you leave something out of this group?
What do you do?
And by the way, I just want to note, too, because I'm seeing some tweets from people. Shout out to Harlem Lennox Ave. People being like, yo, where's the Meth and Mary joint? We're going to come back to those. Sometimes, and I'm glad, and it happened naturally. We didn't even discuss it. Almost, I would say every submission this week, while there were definitely hits in here, it wasn't like a quintessential kind of radio record. Like that right there, I hope New York State of Mind gets the votes. Like, we need those records on the list.
Right.
To make me be somewhat satisfied with even doing this exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah. It got to be something that we just know are culturally relevant and not necessarily mainstream.
Like the fact, Sound of the Police, even when you're thinking about When They Reminisce Over You, Passing Me By, 93 Till Infinity, like those is all records from an era that is arguably one of the most interesting eras in hip hop. Another thing I noticed too, looking back at 91 through 95, it was a transitional era, right? Because you had people from KRS, like KRS-One and from BDP, who had come from the 80s into the 90s, right? You had the native tongue movement happening at the same time that you had the chronic happening, right? So you had this balance of consciousness and what was going on in the street. You had a Mobb Deep, but you also had a Black Sheep. You know what I mean? Like, you had all of this dynamic hip hop with all these different perspectives being shared and different types of samples being used. It's easily 91 and 95, one of the best eras of hip hop.
And how about this?
I think I agree with Rosenberg. I feel like all of these belong on that list.
No, I literally vote we should put them all in. I don't even think that there's an argument. I don't see
how. They all need to make it.
All 10 of those songs are among the top 50. I mean, at most, because this whole exercise is absurd, they're top 100, whatever. But those are some of the best songs ever made. And none of them, did we play one song on there that chased being a hit?
No.
They all just were. They all sound just like real ass hip hop music, but they're huge, gigantic hits. It's kind of crazy.
No, it's beautiful too. Top 50. Hot97.com/top 50. We're trying to pick the greatest 50 hip hop records all time. Here's the thing. Once we do an era like we did today, we're going to come back around to this era. So the question is, Lauren Rosenberg talking about we should add all 10. If we come back to this era, are you bringing, if your song doesn't make it, are you bringing the same song back to the battle?
Right, because it's not as fun to bring it back, but it should come back.
But that's the question. If you believe these all deserve to be there, when we do this era again, are you bringing that song back?
Ebro, the problem with that is that in this era, there's like we had to wrestle to even grab these songs. There's songs that we left on the side that we were like, no, I don't know which one of these 8 to pick. So You know, with
Yo,
this era, it's really tough.
no one picked anything off 36 Chambers.
Nope.
Right.
Nobody
I was
picked
gonna pick
anyone.
the second that. I wanted to hit
We
some
didn't
brand-
even touch 36.
Some
Forget
brand
36
Nubian.
because you also got Raekwon and you got Jizza in that same time frame.
Right.
So like,
and we didn't, guys. No one put in Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince "Summertime."
Yep.
Right.
Fugees was in there to score.
Fugees is 95.
Black Moon.
nobody
Just made
touched.
it. Black
Nobody
Moon, I
touched.
was going to hit.
Bro, Naughty by Nature had their whole run.
Hip Hop Hooray, OPP.
Everything's gonna be
all
all
right.
right.
Uptown
Listen, you had
Anthem. Never
you had
forget Uptown Anthem.
You had the Juice soundtrack with the Rock
the
Kim
Ledge.
joint and
I almost brought No the Ledge. I almost brought No the Ledge.
Ebro, you know what I almost brought? And I was sick. MC8 Straight Up Menace.
Woo!
Oh boy.
I mean, come on. There's
That
so
is
much
straight up,
stuff.
man.
man.
How about
There's
this?
so much.
A Doggy Style dropped in that period.
Yes.
So
It's a
No
lot.
gin. It's a lot.
Nah, I'll tell you the gem here though is Ebro making the full playlist. The real list of this whole thing. The 50 will be fun, but these 250 that we get over 25 weeks, that 250 playlist is going to be crazy.